Happy Easter! Happy Easter too. It, Jesus, this is all about Easter. Jesus died for our sins, then he rose again.
We would just like to give you an update on how we are doing here in the Philippines. Last week we had a Danish invasion. So Morten's parents and his uncle and aunt and friends from the church came to visit us for a week, and that was really nice. That we like receiving visitors here in Baguio.
Yes.
And it's not yet a goodbye because we will still have more time with them next week as we celebrate Morten's 30th birthday.
On the ministry side, it's been an exciting first 3 months of the year. We started in January. I went to Thailand, Chiang Mai. Actually, three things were happening there. The first week was the East Asia gathering of YWAM, where I, along with a few others, were invited to conduct some workshops on family ministries. This was a great opportunity to network. We're happy to hear of the interest in China among the workers there. So we're hoping to see more family ministry expression there. There's certainly a need to reach out to families in China. Over the weekend, between the 2 weeks, a few of the workers from family ministries in Asia came up, and we had a weekend together meeting talking about how we can convene the Family Ministries Forum in Asia. You see, the previous leaders, Mel and Brenda, have left YWAM and are now living in New Zealand. And we are now talking about how we can carry these forums and see more expression of family ministries in YWAM Asia. So we had some great meetings, and we're off to a good start. So now we have a convening team that are now preparing for the forum that we will have on June 22 to 26 here in the Philippines, in Tagaytay. So if you are interested, please let us know, and we can find a room for you there. Oh, the next week was a week of coaching. See, I'm doing this coaching course. So that was very intense. I was together with 20 plus other people and just going through coaching principles. And we're divided into triads, so we got to practice every time. I found that very helpful. But I felt very inadequate in the beginning, but I think it was very important for the process of becoming a good coach. So now I've gone home back to the Philippines with a task of coaching at least 30 hours before I can graduate. I expect that I'll be coaching a lot more than that, because I find it very empowering to coach or to be coached. In this whole process of this coaching training, it's 1 year, by the way. I've had my own coach. I meet with him on Skype. He's in America, and it has been very, very good for me.
Yes, and this February we were invited to speak in a church in Makati, Church of God Makati, and it's about redeeming sexuality. So it was a big topic for us, because normally when we talk about sexuality we combine it with other topics, but this time it's just a topic on its own. And when we went to Manila to speak in the church, we saw that the participants were older couples, and here we are, a young couple, talking to them about sex and sexuality. And it was first overwhelming, but we got reminded about what Paul said to Timothy, to just not to mind our age, not to mind that we are young, but just continue with the message that God has given us. So we had a great time there at Church of God Makati, and they're interested in inviting us again for another session. And then after we came back to Baguio, we spoke for 1 week at the Relationship Enrichment Workshop for the YWAM DTS, or Discipleship Training School. And there were 18 students, and it was really encouraging to see these young people wanting to grow deeper in their relationship with God. And we were encouraged by one of the students. He's from Kenya, and he said that it made him assess his relationships, that he realized that he only has relationships with people because there is tasks involved. But if there are no tasks, if there's nothing to do, then he doesn't really have meaningful relationships with them. So the teaching that week through the REAP workshop was very helpful for him.
Lastly, we would like to just say thank you so much for standing behind us.
Yes.
We appreciate your prayers, your support, and we would like to hear from you how you're doing too. Tell us about if you have prayer needs or praise reports. We would like to rejoice with you. Thank you so much for being in our network. We appreciate you. Take care.
Happy Easter!